Good morning. Here's Heiko. Today is September 3rd, 8:31 a.m., and I thought it would be time to take another look at the CALDOR Fire and what it has been doing over the last 2 days. The last time I reported to you was on August 31st. So now we're September 3rd, and right here on the screen we can see a progression map that the U.S. Forest Service and some other institutions put together. It's recorded by date. Here on the side, here, let me go and do full screen. There's full screen. This map starts time-wise on August 15th, which is here the green stuff, and then the light green stuff, and then the yellow, and so on. And then it ends down here on September 2nd. So that was yesterday. So all those dark colored areas here on the periphery of the fire is the growth of yesterday. So you can see that here right around the South Lake Tahoe area, they did a really good job with bulldozers putting cuts into the forest to prevent it from going into residential areas. It has grown uphill a little bit towards Heavenly here, and there are a couple little extensions to the south and southeast. It also has grown a little bit. This here is the Crystal Range. Here's Pyramid Peak somewhere. Is this Pyramid Peak or here? Don't know exactly. Maybe closer. Anyways, so it has grown on the west side of the mountains. There is really just wilderness and campgrounds. Of course, the campgrounds are not that high up anymore. So it has grown in a non-populated area, I should say. Down here towards Kirkwood, it has also grown quite a bit. One thing I learned from another YouTuber is that this area here that apparently is like fireproof and the fire has never really gone down into this little ravine or valley is a prescribed burn from 2 years ago. So this is a much cleaner section of the forest, and there's still the trees standing and everything. And I guess back when they did this prescribed burn, it was very controversial. For a little while, they lost control of it and then regained it. But now it's a section where the CALDOR Fire just stays out of it. For the most part, here in the western and southwestern part of the fire, they have it more or less contained. That's why there is no new growth to be seen. You can see here with the blue and the purple, there was still some stuff going on a few days ago, but let's switch over to, there are some other pretty cool maps here. My internet is still very slow, still in the remote location here. So here it shows this is a public information map, CALDOR incident, the black line. Let's do full screen again for you guys. So the black line is where the fire is contained or hopefully contained. There are still a few sections like here, Fire Edge at the very west side near Somerset. And then, of course, here to the south and east and north, we have lots of fire line that is not contained. Some of those areas are really not of major concern. Like here, there is nobody out there. The fire can clean up and run into granite eventually and then contain itself. But here in residential area in South Lake Tahoe, that's definitely a big concern. As long as it heads up into the mountain, up towards Heavenly, there is no or not much of any residential up there. But of course, past that next mountain range, there are other towns again. Then we're in Nevada, then we're in the Carson Valley. So they definitely don't want this to go all the way up and then spot over to the other side of the mountain. So, and here in Kirkwood, of course, all year round ski resort. There are lots of vacation rentals down there. People live down there. So Kirkwood is also a little bit of a concern. So that's that map. Let's see what else they can offer us here. What's the next one? Let's see here. Let's go full screen. Close, residential only. Okay. Evacuation status. Okay. All right. So this is actually kind of a combination of Nevada. This is Nevada. Here's California. So Douglas County, El Dorado County, and then Alpine County. So everything here along the fire line on the Alpine County side has also, of course, been evacuated, which makes sense totally. You don't want to have residential areas still populated when the fire shows up. Anyways, so yeah, personally, I find this this one, the first map that we looked at, this one here, pretty telling, and makes me more confident that sooner or later this fire is gonna get under control. Today is a beautiful day outside. I mean, comparatively, the amount of smoke that we have where I live is much less, has been pretty calm overnight, but yesterday afternoon there was another little bit scary moment when suddenly the wind picked up to pretty high levels, and wind and fire is just not a really good combination. So this morning it's pretty calm outside, and let's see, it's still smoky as can be up in South Lake Tahoe, which is understandable. It's surrounded by fire, more or less half a mile visibility in haze. Minden, a little better this morning, 4 miles in haze, and of course this smoke line continues out. Let's look at the heat signatures of the last 24 hours. This is a product that NASA puts out. You can see all the hotspots in this fire. So hotspots means there's still lots of activity going on. So here's the section right southeast of South Lake Tahoe. Down here we're near Kirkwood, and over here we're pretty close to Somerset. So this is where the only section here on the west side that they haven't contained. Then you can see a couple little spots in the middle of the, here somewhere. But yeah, these are all the hotspots of the last 24 hours. And then this map here also gives us the opportunity to see the trail of the smoke and where that is heading, what's affected. So if you go out of Gardnerville southbound towards Woodfords into Markleeville, you might be out of the smoke. Enjoy the view and some sunshine. Go to Alpine, head over to Bear Valley, have a cup of coffee, and drive home. How about that? That's a plan. Yeah, evacuation status hasn't changed in El Dorado. And they are actually doing a really good job with part of their evacuation map. They give you the outline of the fire now. So you really have an idea where it is while you're looking at, oh, is my house still off limits? Can I go home now? So this is a pretty cool product here. Really appreciate that. Thanks, NASA. And then this map is really telling, and I hope we see less and less of those growing areas day by day, and we see more and more of the contained fire line. That would be really cool if we see more and more of this black. Currently on up here they say 29% contained, so we're at 212,987 acres, and that was 28 minutes ago. So this is the latest about the CALDOR fire. Not too many things have changed. The evacuations are still ongoing. People, of course, they want to go back home, and they want to know that their home is still there, and they want to resume normal life. So let's continue praying for some rain and for safety for all the folks that have to fight this fire and put their lives on the line and put themselves between population and the fire. So thank you, firefighters. Thank you, law enforcement. The National Guard is out there making sure everything is organized, orderly, and safe. So thank you, guys. And this is the end of my little report. We'll see what happens. If something majorly changes with the CALDOR fire, I will be reporting back to you. Let's hope that we hear less and less news about the CALDOR fire and less smoke. See you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye.